Gorgeous morning to everybody. Robert Scribbler here, filming to the north side of Jeanette's Pier. Some 3 to 4 foot waves roll in off a wind-chopped North Atlantic Ocean. We've got northeast winds blowing today between 10 and 20 miles per hour, a building swell, and as you can see, pretty choppy conditions. Nonetheless, glorious and gorgeous this morning with some beautiful backlit waves, translucent in the dawn at about the high tide here as water pushes up the beach a ways. All right, let's get into the observations provided by the wave monitors, the WaveWatch 3 model, the buoy data, local observations by yours truly, and the National Weather Service. All right, so for today we've got for right now this morning we've got 3 to 4 foot waves, choppy conditions, east-southeast swell building in about 3.4 foot and 9 seconds. Northeast winds right now at 16 miles per hour. Air temperatures 50 degrees Fahrenheit, feels chilly with that northeast wind blowing in your face. Ocean water temperatures 50 degrees as well. We are at about the high tide hour here at around 7, actually just past high tide. Looking forward to a low tide at around noon today on the east facing beaches, and then another high tide this evening between 5 and 6 p.m. To our south in Rodanthe right now we've got 3 to 5 foot waves and choppy conditions with the east-southeast swell building at 3.6 foot in 9 seconds. North-northeast winds 18 miles per hour down there in Rodanthe. Air temperatures also around 50 degrees. Ocean water temperatures warmer at 54. And in Buxton, 3 to 4 foot waves, choppy conditions, east-southeast swell at 3.6 foot and 9 seconds. North-northeast winds 18 miles per hour. Air temperatures 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Ocean water temperatures 59. Last of all at Frisco, 2 foot and semi-clean with those northeasterly winds blowing offshore. All right, for today, for our forecast, we are looking at wave heights building with those northeasterly winds blowing in at 10 to 20 miles per hour plus higher gusts. So we got about like 3 to 5 foot right now on the Outer Banks, and we expect those waves to build to 4 to 7 foot plus by evening. We've got mostly sunny conditions. Some clouds will start to roll in later, and highs today in the low 50s. For Saturday, we expect 4 to 6 foot plus waves and choppy conditions with the wind shifting to the southeast, maintaining strength in the 10 to 20 mile per hour range. We expect rain to build in on Saturday with a high temperature around 60 degrees with that southerly flow. On Sunday, we expect semi-choppy conditions to clean conditions. Semi-choppy conditions north, clean conditions south, as the winds shift to the west-northwest. We're getting some wind right now, hopefully not hitting the microphone too hard. Winds shifting to the west-northwest at around relatively stiff, about 12 to 25 miles per hour. 2 to 6 foot overall across the Outer Banks, with cleanest conditions from Rodanthe to Buxton. Clouds and sun on Sunday, high temperatures in the low 60s but falling throughout the day, and and those conditions looking actually really good for Rodanthe to Buxton. So Sunday might actually be a fantastic day for surfing across sections of the Outer Banks. Hopefully that wind angle will maintain more to the offshore orientation in those regions and keep the choppiness down and enhance the clean hollowness of the swells. With that angle of wind direction, expected angle of swell direction, we could be seeing some barrels in those locations. All right, for Monday, those west-northwesterly winds continue and build 20 to 30 miles per hour plus early in the day, and then 15 to 25 miles per hour later as it slackens throughout the afternoon. 2 to 5 foot waves and choppy to fair conditions north, fair to clean conditions south. Clouds and sun, highs in the middle 50s, and last of all on Tuesday, 2 to 3 foot and clean, with west northwesterly winds calming to 6 to 14 miles per hour, and then shifting to the west southwest later in the day. Sunny on Tuesday with highs around 60. All right, so thanks for joining me for this Friday, March the 8th session of the OBX wave report. Hope you guys find some good waves today. It's going to be a bit of a challenge in the chop and the spume, but I don't know. I think maybe if you're really adventurous, you might find a number of decent sections. Scout it out, and good luck to you guys. All right, and as I always do, I'd like to ask you guys to please help defend our coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning. Those impacts being rising sea levels, more intense storms, ocean heat waves, and ocean acidification. The primary solution to the climate crisis being the mass deployment of clean energy to replace that harmful fossil fuel burning. Of course, there are follow-on solutions such as sustainability, carbon drawdown, and of course the necessary adaptation to the impacts that have already been locked in, but that rapid deployment of clean energy will tamp the impacts down and make them more easy to adapt to and more survivable overall for our communities and our civilizations here near the coastline. And I also like to ask you guys to support all the good organizations that are helping to fight the climate crisis. Here among surfers, we also have the Surf Rider Foundation. Shout out to Surf Rider. Also a big shout out to 350.org, which is a larger organization helping to promote the rapid deployment of clean energy and sustainability solutions for everyone living on the coast, including us surfers, but just everyone who is a coastal dweller. It's just really important to get on board with the good efforts that are going on across the world right now to help fight the climate crisis. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me once again. It is a beautiful dawn patrol session here at the OBX Wave Report. Hope you guys enjoy a brisk and beautiful day here on the Outer Banks. I know I will, and I will be back with you shortly as we watch a gorgeous green swell march in onto the sandbar here in the Outer Banks.